Happy Saturday, everybody. Okay, so here I am and I'm going to attempt soup for the first time. So I'm going to turn this thing on. Oh, it's saying lid, right, we obviously won't do that yet. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to put into my soup. So it does say, I have the booklet here, excuse me for a minute, it says place all ingredients in the, or it's just place all ingredients. So I have got, no, I'll put that in the end. So I've got carrots, and these are organic carrots. I chopped everything up earlier. Now, I don't know if I've got way too much stuff as usual, right? So here's all my carrots. I do quite a lot of carrots to try and get rid of them. So here's my carrots into my soup. Ginger, I'll put ginger, garlic, garlic, carrot, and there's more garlic, look, garlic. I've so much garlic. I like garlic. All this garlic. And there's more of ginger. I've got half of a cucumber. I know it sounds weird. Loads of these tomatoes. Again, they were in the fridge. Anything that I have and then this is I don't like touching it, chili. Okay, so that was in the fridge. So we've our chili, our carrots, our tomato, our garlic, ginger, and all of these going in together. So I've probably way too much. It's kind of my personality. I overdo everything. I can't just be moderate with any. I actually think I'm going to have to do this and then I have another, right, I think, what does it say? Max fill. There's a max fill for hot. I can't see it now. Hot. Okay, that's it. I'll have to do the rest in another one. So, and then mix the soups together. How bad is that? So there you go. And then I put my 750 mils in. So this is going to be a weird soup because I've got, believe it or not, radishes. I love radishes. So I've radishes, I've got more carrots here, I've onion, I've potato, and what else have I got in here? I can't even see. So I'll do that in a minute, okay? So let's do this one first, and let's put the lid on. So put the lid on, okay? And then we go like that. Right now, I'll keep the lid on. Where do I put the lid on? That's the way. Finish. Then I press on, saying hello. And then I want to do will I do a chunky soup with that? Let's try chunky soup. And then you can do chop, or we'll just do chunky soup. So it's saying 30 minutes. So I obviously won't keep you here for 30 minutes. So what I will do is I will come back and I will make the rest of that soup, and then I will show you what has come out of it. So sorry about that. That's a 30-minute thing. So basically in this, as I said, I've got all the other ingredients chopped up and ready to go. And I've also got these lovely spring onions from the garden. So I'm going to chop them with the scissors. I have the scissors here. Chop them, and that'll be all mixed. So I'm going to have to get a huge big bowl, put it all in, and that'll all be mixed up. And wait till we see what it's like. I would probably put a little bit of grated cheese over the top, and maybe a little bit of, I don't know, croutons or whatever. I also have a little bit of rice that was left over, so I might use that, and I'm going to put in a little bit of, I'll show you now. I will put in a little bit of, so I'll put in my little bit of hummus. I always put in, just to give that creamy, a little bit of creamy. I might put a little bit of English mustard in, and this is my favourite harissa paste. That goes in everything. So we'll do that afterwards and mix it up and see what it's like. Okay, so bear with me and I'll see you later. Okay, so I am back, and so I've got my soup and I put it into, which I hope won't melt, into this container here, and it's very hot, it's piping hot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in, right, and it's water for my next bit of soup. I'm going to put this in. Actually turn it over because it's telling me to put on the lid. Oh, there's a little bit of that's the soup. I'll tell you what that is now. So let me just actually get it out of here if I can. So this, sorry, what I did was I put one of these in. So it's organic vegetable stock cube. So I put one of those in, and the reason I only put one in is because there is I shouldn't have put the water anyway. So because I'm going to put mustard and a few other bits in. So here I'm putting in potatoes, radishes. Yeah, now it's splashing, which was a bad idea. It was a really bad idea putting in the liquid first. So I've got onion here, and it's really splashing when I throw it in. So, and this is kind of all tiny because I right, and then I've still got more carrots. I'm trying to see, is there anything else that I've, so we've got carrots, onion, potato, celery. I can see celery there. My organic celery. So that's going in. Let me stop. It's actually the splashing now is stopping because there's so much stuff going in. So there we go. There we go. That's it. Now, that's kind of a lot. Okay. I still have some of this here. I would like to put in as well. It's a little bit. And then I still have my, oh God, I still have other stuff to go in now. So let me just, I'll put in a bit of this and see what happens. So let's put in some of this. Okay. That's the harissa paste, English mustard. Oh, a lot of mustard, yikes. And then a bit of hummus, right? Hummus to give it a bit creamy. I love hummus. I actually love hummus, so let's put a bit of hummus in. Oops. Now, there we go. Okay, I had these as well. I wanted these to go in, but they're not, obviously, because I can't fit anything else in. Now, I've probably eaten too much there, and that's probably not a good idea, but we'll see what happens. I don't want to damage the machine. So, there we go. Turn it on. It says lid is on. Might actually tell me it's too full. And now I will say chunky soup, and it says 30 minutes. So I shall see you in a bit. It does look nice, doesn't it? And then this one here, I don't know if you can actually see it. Oh my goodness, it's so hot. It's actually boiling hot. So there's the other soup. I actually pressed pulse afterwards because it was too chunky. Now when it said chunky, it meant chunky. So I had to press saute, and it just made it go a little bit. So that's another 30 minutes to wait. I'll know in future just to put a couple of carrots, a couple of potatoes, you know what I mean, and make a small soup. I just wasn't sure the way it would all fit. But look, there you go. And so we'll come back in another few minutes, okay? Okay, so I'm back, and here it is. So let's lift it off. that was really full. I actually filled way too much. So I'm just going to throw this into the sink very quickly. Whoa. Okay, so this is the soup, and I'll turn this off. So I put pulse on as well. So I'm going to pour it into this container as well. So this was a popcorn container. I'm just hoping it's safe for really hot food. Let's hope. Anyway, I'll hold this like this. Ow, splashing. All right, so there we go. Now, okay. Ow, Jesus, that's hot. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there for a moment and run my hand under a coal that really actually scalded me. So let me just, what I want to do now is, I'm going to just rinse this. And I'm going to do the scab, I'd really like to do I'm going to put this back, actually. I'll just wipe it with this cloth. I'm just going to wipe this because I don't want that. No, there we go. Okay, so we'll put this back. And I'm going to put some more water, just a little bit of water. Just a tiny bit. And I really want to put these in, so bear with me. I really want to put these in. These are from the garden, and it's kind of important for me to use them. So actually maybe I could just put them in like this and then do like a smoothie maybe. I wonder, would that go? Can I just put them in like this? You can try. Let's hope. Now, if this is something, yeah, let's just see will this work. I cannot putting it in as a soup because it would take too long. I'll just put it in and then it can go into that hot. I don't think it needs to be cooked. So let's see what happens. There we go. Like that. Turn it on. Sorry, my hands. So there we go. I had the scissors all out ready to actually cut them, but I didn't do that. So let me see. That goes there. So I can put my rice in as well because I wanted to put rice into the soup as well. This is just leftover rice. Oops. It was leftover rice and I won't eat it and just throw it into the soup. There we go. So what we'll do here is, let's see, will I just press smooth soup, jam, chunky soup, sauce, chop, saute, pre-cook, blend, cook, pulse. I don't know. I'm going to try smoothie maybe and just see what happens there. Okay, that wasn't as planned in the sense that that has made that into like literally a green juice, but it's still going to have all the vitamins and everything else, and it is from the garden. Oh, it actually smells really nice. So I will pour this in here, as you can see. Oh, it's not pouring. Okay, I'm going to have to add water to it. So it's gone into a kind of a... Right, oh my goodness, it's gone into like a jelly. But anyway, this has to go in here. So I'll be mixing all this up. So hopefully, there we go. It's coming out. Ooh. It's like a paste. Like it really is like a paste. There we go. Now, I'll put in a tiny bit more water. I hate waste. So I'm just trying. I'm actually adding way too much water, but I'm really trying to just get all of it out here. And put it in this way. There we go. And then I'll wash this. So this is basically the soup. It's all in here. I'll just fix the camera to there. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm going to stir it with this. So let's stir it all like this. Mix it all together. I will not be making a soup this big next time. This is like, I think 2 litres or something I've made, or more. So I'm mixing this all up together. And this can go into the freezer, and this can actually, I'll put it into like my little plastic containers, and this will be good for me when I've done my radiotherapy and I don't have much energy. So this will at least be full of vitamins and things like that. But you know, this was my first time using it, so I'll know in future, do you know what, if I really am tired, I can just, because I'm buying you know, organic mainly, I can just wash a couple of carrots, 1 potato, you know, I don't know, I'm just thinking a bit of broccoli, throw it in, a bit of water, and just in half an hour I've got a really good soup. And add a bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of, you know, vegan cream or something, and that's enough for me. And I can put tofu in it as well, you know. So that's it. And Marmite is actually very good as well. So that's it. Ooh. That is lovely. That's really delicious. Spicy. Oh my goodness, it's actually really nice. I think the only thing I would add to that is a little bit of Marmite, just as I said it. But that is a really, really delicious soup. So I'm really happy with that. So there you go, guys. I will talk to you very soon, and hope you're all well, and I will let you know how I get on. I'll do a juice pretty soon, probably tomorrow. I was meant to do it tonight. It's actually late. Okay, take care. Bye.